We've come a long way, baby.
Welcome to LUCIA'S Vegan Lifestyle, your show for compassionate living without sacrifice. On this episode of LUCIA'S Vegan Lifestyle, I am taking you to a vegan market in Manhattan Central Park to taste some of the delicious, multicultural, veganized foods. I'll show you a sneak peek at where I ate and what I did LVL style in Los Angeles, discovering new vegan restaurant openings, vegan market offerings, and favorite spots, and take you to my kitchen for a vegan gluten-free recipe using one surprising ingredient. With the popularity of summertime markets and pop-ups and veganism growing, we're finding events that are not only inevitably including vegan vendors, but more and more dedicated vegan events. Vegan Night Market in Manhattan Central Park is one of them. With the success of his numerous night markets across New York City and the boroughs, the founder of Vegan Night Market couldn't help but notice how attendees flocked to vegan stands. So he started a fully vegan one. Let's go to Woolman Rink to talk with the market's founder, some of the vendors, including a few you've already seen on Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle TV and social media, and to taste some of the exciting food. Marco, this is exciting to me, a near lifelong vegan. What made you decide to do a vegan night market?
I've been doing like the food festivals for the past 7 years, and every year increasingly we have more and more demand for vegan vendors. And there are so many incredible vegan vendors right now that are applying, and we knew that we can't fit them all into the regular scheduling of like the Uptown, the Bronx, and the Brooklyn night market. And it was a no-brainer. Once we hit a certain number of vendors, we knew that like the world's want to eat more vegan food, more plant-based food, and not just like people who are religiously vegan, but also people that are what we call vegan curious. People that want to replace some meals, see that as a better, healthier option and more environmental option. We have almost 50 vendors from Afghan food, Indian, Jamaican, or everywhere in the Caribbean. We have Dominican and some other cool stuff. Every vendor that comes over here is Marco approved. I taste it, I talk to them. They are incredible people. They really take care of their craft. They really care about what they do. They serve the highest quality of products, and the flavors are insane. So I gave you like a stamp of approval. Trust me, I've tasted it all.
I'm fully Dominican, and my husband is from Trinidad and Tobago. And so our three beautiful children are Dominican and Trini, and so that is where the fusion comes together. And on both sides, like the food is just so bomb. I couldn't pick. And when I met my husband, a lot of those Indian foods are already vegan, right? The roti, the chana and aloo, like all of that, the bhaji, like all of it is vegan already. So I've been on this conscious journey for quite some time, just conscious living. I have 3 babies, just, raising a vegan family. I started posting on social media just all that I would cook for them, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I got a lot of engagement with that. And eventually my mom passed away from cancer, and on that journey with her, with really just going through like the Western medicine side of things, but also really looking at alternative options, I was just really honed in, and I started posting a lot about that. And I feel like there was so many people who wanted to learn more and kind of just hear feedback from someone who's doing it or actively doing it in that present moment. So I just love to eat. That's the reality. I love to eat, and I'm vegan. And so it's a combination of the health, but also it's the animals and their welfare and just them being beings who feel and understand. And, it sucks. And for a few seconds of, flavor in our mouth, it's not worth a life. And then on the flip side of that, it's the planet. I have children who are going to be raised in this planet. I may be gone, in the next 50, 60 years, but they'll be here, and I want to leave my footprint and my mark behind, and this is how I do it.
Oh, I love every single reason that you opened this place. And so I'll share with you, I don't know if you watched the show, but I had cancer 1.5 years ago, and as a near lifelong vegan, my doctors have said that if I was not vegan and eating whole foods, plant-based, it could have been worse. To hear your mom's story, I'm so sorry that she's not with us, but it's a compelling story to get people to take care of the animals, the planet, and thus themselves. I see you have this delicious dish in your hand. What is this?
So this is a cano de plátano maduro, which is a sweet plantain boat. And basically it's just a plantain at the base with plant-based beef, vegan jalapeno queso drizzled on top, a little microgreens for that little aesthetics. We pop in our flags, and our customers have the option of selecting any of our signature sauces. All of our sauces are house-made. So we have our sweet as a mother barbecue sauce, our hot as a mother pepper sauce with peppers that are, by the way, homegrown in my garden in Long Island. So you have scotch bonnet, ghost peppers, and cherry peppers. And then we have our chutney sauces, tamarind chutney and cucumber apple chutney. So it's a whole situation.
God, you are the mother.
Yes. So you have hot as a mother pepper sauce, tamarind chutney, and cucumber apple chutney. I just gave you that's like the power blend. Game changer, right? So this is a sugarcane stalk. We have it completely naturally. So this is fresh pressed sugarcane juice, and I would love for you to do me the honor and try some. And we do a fresh squeeze of lime. It just gives it that little cherry on top.
I was expecting like a mouthful of sugar.
No, it's not like when you add sugar sweet. It's naturally sweet. There's a difference. Salud. Salud.
Now that I'm getting in this world of the vegan stuff, I realize that it's so good because we can just like respect the environment, we can respect the animals, and we can just like get more in this world. So yeah, that's something that I have realized in this time.
Okay,
Now that I'm getting in the vegan world. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. This is exactly what we're here for, to help people go vegan. So this TV show, hopefully the market will too.
It's amazing how you can play with the food and like give it like different styles. So in this case, as Perros Locos, we are giving a touch of the Mexican on the vegan food. So the people can also have like a variation of the food. It's not like something stuck on the veggies and stuff like that. Just like imagine like right now we are eating a sausage and it's a vegan one. But you can have the same flavor and the same contexture of it. We got this artisanal bread that is so good. We also have the sausage that is a vegan one. Also, it's topped with the Mexican street corn, that is a Mexican street topping.
Which I've never had because I've been vegan so long.
Oh, so now you can have it for sure. And also, we have nacho fries and loaded papas. It has the pico de gallo, that is cilantro with onions and cilantro.
Bueno.
Jalapeño. Muy bueno, excelente.
Oh my God, look at this. Wow, it's beautiful. All right, let's try it. I'm gonna make a mess, right? All right.
Also, the sausage has on the top as a topping a tajin. That is a Mexican seasoning, and we put it in the top just like you can have like a mix of everything.
Oh my God.
What do you think?
This is so delicious.
Amazing.
You're really going fully vegan in the sense that you're not only caring for the animals, but for the planet and human beings. You're fair trade, kosher, and no waste. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, thanks for asking. So Slow Cocoa, we call it mindful chocolate. So for us, the word mindfulness is really trying to encapsulate that full supply value chain and the commitment to the process, which we don't often see in the chocolate industry in particular. And it's obviously, it's not exclusive to chocolate, but a lot of folks, I certainly didn't realize until I got involved, the extent of social issues and child labor that's involved in the chocolate trade. And just the amount of environmental impacts. 80% of the world's cacao is coming from West Africa, including shipping all the way to the US here. And so we make the commitment, we source only from farms that we can have a relationship with and meet from Central America, so as close as possible to New York as we can. We're a zero waste brand, and we really try to keep that commitment of veganism more than just an ingredients focus, but more of a process focus. Yeah.
Absolutely, because I always say we can't care about the animals without caring about the planet. And we can't care about ourselves if we're not caring for the planet, which also means caring for the animals. So I'm glad that you're doing this. And now, to bring it even further, tell us how your stand here is powered.
That's right, yeah, so we're actually solar powered today. So everything you see, including this iced hot chocolate that I got in front of me, is made right now, is powered by the sun. And it's a hot day today, which makes it very tough, all the more refreshing to have a drink and that thankfully is not putting out fumes, and so we're grateful that we have the opportunity to be zero waste and fully. All our packaging as well is totally compostable. We make a chocolate tea from the shell or the husk of the cacao bean, which we're also offering here.
I think you're my favorite company now.
Well, I poured this cup for you,
Oh my
if you'd
God,
like it.
I
And
would absolutely
this
love
is a
it.
70% dark hot chocolate melted in a cup.
And now dark chocolate has so many health benefits as well. Can you tell us some of those?
Yeah, well, so a lot of folks are, we might have this idea of the health benefits, but it's hard to find in store-bought dark chocolate, which is often including a lot of other stuff. I used to find dark chocolate that has milk fat as an added ingredient. So our dark chocolates are all just 2 ingredients, cacao and very little sugar. In this case, we add oat milk for some extra body and a little vanilla. And we do a very light roast, which really helps. Our hope is that it helps us bring out more of the theobromine, the antioxidants from the cacao, that a lot of folks find can really bring out a lot more of the richness of the experience. Yeah.
And the name Slow Cocoa, it just even just saying it and reading it really gives you that sense of mindfulness and stopping, right? To take care. I love the name as well.
Yeah, thanks for noticing that. The slowness is really a big part of it, and it feels very countercultural sometimes to take a slower approach to sourcing. It takes us about 3 days to make a batch, to hand wrapping, to sourcing compostable materials. So slowness is really a large part of it. So I appreciate you noticing that, and also part of enjoying the chocolate. Right, we want folks to enjoy it in a slower way, not just scarf it down and buy the next one.
This is as a child, I guess my mother would always say, food is for eating and dessert is for savoring. And you don't need to eat let's say a pint of ice cream. If you just savor 1 spoon, you can have all the enjoyment you need. So when I do have desserts or even my food, I'm always so grateful to have food to eat. And then when I have the luxury of having dessert or something like that, right? I really, really savor it. So I love that you're doing this, especially in our fast world. It's getting faster and faster. So to slow down is really so essential.
Thank you. Yeah, that word luxury too is a big part of it. Sometimes luxury can feel inaccessible, and often for many of us it's important to realize it is and can be. But being able to slow down and just recognize what we are savoring in that moment, whether it's a sip of a drink, a tiny piece of a chocolate, or just taking in the air and the clean air on days when we can enjoy that. So the luxuries are there for us, so thanks for noticing. How's that?
Oh my God, Kobe. Yeah. Now you see I'm more peaceful now.
There we go. That's the effect.
And then you're located in the Bronx.
We are based in the Bronx. Yeah, we make everything in the Bronx, and we're excited to be doing pop-ups around the city and trying to bring this to folks in different parts of New York.
You're here under the heat providing clean meals from Brooklyn to people in Manhattan. And you are a long-time vegan.
Definitely, most definitely. I've been a vegan for over 25 years. I consider myself a Rastafarian, and Rastafarian culture, we do not actually kill to eat. I was working a lot of juice bars for the years, and they was taking shortcuts of it, and that actually didn't actually sit well with me, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was actually doing it for the money and not for the love of the food,
I'm the same way. I love honesty, earnestness, and caring for each other, right? If you're skimming and trying to, pull the wool over people's eyes, it's not caring for each other or the planet. Is this a Rastafarian thing, or it's just you?
Well, I think it's me, plus I'm a Rastafarian, so basically it goes hands in hands, Fairness is always the culture. I was born in Antigua, so the food is inspired from my hometown. So basically what we have today is basically rice and peas, cooked in basmati rice. We have a curry chickpeas, brown stew chicken with mushrooms. We have fried plantains, our famous jerk tacos, and the classic #1 vegan fried chicken sandwich. I do pop-ups, I do catering, I do meal deliveries, straight to your house, fresh food every day.
I will be calling you.
Yes, thank you, please do.
We all love soul food. Mine is vegan soul food. And what actually changed me for vegan soul food is actually my family. We're from North Carolina and we're mixed with Jamaican as well. So we're Jamaican infusion with a little soul food and, just a healthier soul food. So I do have the black eyed peas, I have the collard greens, I have the cornbread, and then I also have the vegan fried chicken. And I actually made a plate for you today.
Thank you.
Sample beautiful plate of everything and our yams, our sweet yams. So
It looks
yes.
delicious. It looks so wholesome and flavorful and satisfying, and I can
yes.
smell
Thank you.
the perfume of it is just.
And then, you know, just like the problems that happen in families, like high blood pressure, diabetes, and stuff like that. So I didn't want that. And I wanted to bring a healthier way of actually eating soul food and Jamaican food itself. And that inspired me to have black eyed peas and collard greens.
Now let me try these delicious looking collard greens.
Yes.
Oh my God, I get so excited for my greens. Oh, look at that.
Yes. Yes.
Juicy, tender,
Thank you.
flavorful, satisfying, full of protein,
Yes, it is.
which I didn't know until recently.
Yes.
I knew that they had iron, right? Our dark leafy greens have iron, but I only recently learned that collard greens, where do we get our protein? We can get them. Yep.
Everybody always asks vegans, where do you get your protein? In the beans and the collard greens.
Oh my God, look at the sauce. All right. Oh my God, I can't wait to bite into this. Delicious. Sandra, thank you so
Tastes like
much.
chicken too, right?
I haven't had chicken in so long, I don't remember, but this is delicious. Delicious.
It's a twist between Trinidadian and Mexican kind of vibe that I actually wanted to bring to people. So I didn't really want to go full Mexican, so I decided to make my own shells. So my shell is vegan based. It's not an, people think it's a wonton, but it's not a wonton. It's actually a cross between an eggless lasagna and an eggless egg roll. So that's why it's so big.
I love, I grew up in a kitchen, so around chefs, so I love innovative cuisine like this. It's amazing. Now, you're not vegan, but what involved you in making plant vegan food?
I have a thing for plant food. I'm really good when it comes to like spices and textures and stuff. So I had this niche for like playing around with plants. So yes.
Obviously, you have a talent for it. You got the knack.
So right now I'm doing a deconstruction of a curry chicken taco. And I'm doing a deconstruction of a bake and shark taco. So this is from my country, Trinidad and Tobago. So it's a deconstruction of our fried bake, and it comes with actual shark in it. But instead of shark, I'm using tofu. So it's a spicy tofu with a batter I created, and fillings and sauces.
All right, here we go. Amazing. Wow.
All the cheesecakes are raw, vegan, obviously, gluten-free, made with all natural ingredients. So they're good for you, they nourish your body, and bring the pleasure of a dessert.
Now, I've had the pleasure of tasting them, and they're so satisfying, delicious, rich, satisfying, and just amazing. On the last episode of the show, I was talking with my guest about raw cuisine and how people have misgivings about it. What are the questions that you usually get?
Usually it's like, what does it mean raw? Like that's like the number one question. So it's not baked, there's no heat involved in making these cheesecakes. All the ingredients are in their raw, natural state. So basically you're getting all the nutrients that ingredients have without destroying them with the heat.
Yeah, because cooking above a certain, like 110 degrees or so, is when the foods start to lose their nutrients, right?
Correct.
And what are the visitors of the market getting to try today?
So we got 7 signature flavors. We got the original mango, strawberry, blueberry, raspberry chocolate, peanut butter chocolate, and chocolate. And then you can load it up with toppings, which is fresh fruits, nuts, sprinkles, little crunch of Oreo or pretzels, and homemade syrups. So you can catch me at street fairs. I'm here at the vegan market. I'm at the Uptown Night Market. I do the Brooklyn Night Market and occasionally others. I sell to stores, so you can check all the locations on the website, and you can also order right off the website.
As Marco said, Vegan Night Market features the cuisines of many cultures, including some I didn't get to try this time: Haitian, Asian buns, Indian street food, more desserts, and snacks that are innovative and healthy, including ones you've seen featured on past episodes of Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle on TV, on the LVL Amazon Live and storefront, and across LVL social media. Vegan Night Market is every Tuesday and runs through September. Visit vegannightmarket.com for details and to find out which vegan vendors will be at each event. Being vegan for most of my life, Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle has covered a lot of ground and a lot of ocean, sea, and air. I've been vegan in my native New York and most of the US states, and in the UK and Europe, places I've lived and returned to frequently. Let's go to one of these, Los Angeles, where I recently visited. For my adjacent life as an actress and filmmaker, follow Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle across social media, and I'll show you where I ate and what I did LVL style, discovering new vegan restaurant openings, vegan market offerings, and some favorite spots. Be sure to follow Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle across social media and to take advantage of the LVL website for one-stop vegan travel tips, including reels, interviews, panel talks, and to shop vegan travel needs. Watch Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle to live your best vegan life. Subscribe to the Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle YouTube channel to catch up on all episodes, and follow on social media for exclusives and to find out what's airing next. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please tap the subscribe button to help me keep this show going. And if you enjoyed this episode, like and share it, because it really does help support me making this show, which helps people go vegan and stay vegan. Tap on notifications to be the first to know when a new episode or content drops. Vegan meats, as controversial as they may be to some, are on the rise in many different forms. You can buy them in stores, order them in restaurants, and make them inexpensively at home. I'm going to show you how to make gluten-free seitan using an ingredient that just might surprise you. Let's go to my kitchen. I'm going to show you how to make gluten-free seitan using a can of peas, plus a lush gremolata. Let's get started. In a food processor, combine 1 can or 1 3/4 cups cooked peas, 3 tablespoons tamari, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 tablespoon sweet paprika, 4 tablespoons psyllium husk powder, great for your colon, and blend. Add a splash of water to help blend, and mix until you have a compact dough with no lumps. Using a sheet of plastic wrap, shape the mixture to form a loaf. Remove the dough from the plastic and wrap it in parchment paper. Make it nice and snug so it maintains its shape and doesn't expand. Next, wrap the package in aluminum foil. Don't worry about aluminum seeping into your food, as the parchment will keep it from touching. Wrap it firmly and twist the ends to seal it. Place the wrapped loaf in your steamer and cook for an hour. Once the hour is up, remove from heat and let it cool completely. Unwrap the seitan, removing it from both the foil and the parchment. Look at how beautifully it formed. And its consistency is just like glutinous seitan. I'll cut a little piece to show you. Look at that. You see how pliant it is? And you can make so many different recipes with this. It's great, very versatile and gluten-free. Beautiful, perfect consistency. Using a sharp knife, slice it crosswise to form 2 steaks. Combine the marinade ingredients: a 1/4 cup tamari, 1 tablespoon maple syrup, 1/4 tablespoon smoked paprika, and stir. Immerse the fillets, coating them on both sides. You can see how readily it absorbs the marinade, which makes it adaptable for innumerable recipes. Heat 1/2 cup extra virgin olive oil in a skillet on medium-low. Add 2 garlic cloves, 3 rosemary sprigs. Remove the seitan from the marinade and place it in the frying pan. Cook each seitan steak on both sides until golden brown. Let it rest 5 minutes before serving. Let's make the gremolata. In a food processor, combine roughly chopped 1 cup parsley leaves, 2 green onions, 2 garlic cloves, 1½ tablespoons lemon juice, 1 teaspoon lemon zest, 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, ½ teaspoon capers. Pulse until the gremolata has a pesto-like consistency. Transfer to a bowl and refrigerate for an hour. And there we have our lovely bright gremolata to spread atop our gluten-free seitan steaks. Just look at how it slices. So meatily. Tender, meaty, and the sauce gives a perfect combination of parsley, garlic, and lemon. Perfect. 20 grams of protein per serving, no need to disturb the animals. Gluten-free seitan using a can of peas. Be sure to subscribe to the Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle YouTube channel and follow on Instagram, where you'll find more vegan recipes. For more on vegan living, tune into forthcoming episodes of Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle on MNN, Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. bi-weekly. On BronxNet, first Thursdays of the month at 7 p.m. Subscribe to the Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle YouTube channel, follow across social media, and follow and shop on Amazon Live and the curated LVL Amazon storefront. Purchase some of the products right now directly via links in this episode description below. I hope you found this episode insightful and helpful. If you did, be sure to like and comment and share the link with others. Level up with LVL and live your best vegan life. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle, your show for compassionate living without sacrifice. I'm Lucia, I'm vegan, and this is my lifestyle.